Because what makes you a man isn't the ability to have a child, it's the courage to raise one.
There are those who fail to see your families
like their families.
Gay couples deserve the same legal rights as every other couple in this country.
Yesterday we were talking about whether gay couples should be able to adopt.
Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, DC, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Maine, Massachusetts, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, and Vermont are the 16 states that allow gay couples to adopt. The states that do not allow gay couples to adopt or second parent adoptions are Mississippi and Utah. 40% of all agencies and 83% of public agencies reported making at least one adoption placement with a lesbian or gay man. The percentage for gay adoption is rising by the year. The adoption rate for same-sex couples are rising, being at 21.20%.
Were able to get married, then they also want to start a family, and why shouldn't they? And so we recognized the need, and to my knowledge, it wasn't even an issue like, should we do this? It was more like, they're married, they want to start a family, let's help them.
Stephen and Lee are competent and confident parents, by their actions helping change perceptions and lingering prejudice.
There's nothing that says that I, as a part of a opposite sex couple, could raise a kid better or worse than anybody else. And so I don't think sexuality should take into play whether or not you can be a parent or not. Being a parent, you have to just love your kid and do what's best for your kid. If you can do that and you're gay, that's great. And if you can do that and you're straight, that's great too. So I don't really see any difference in parenting.
And the research indicates that LGBT parents are not the terrible, incapable nurturers and guardians that some people believe they are.
Well, the main advantages of having gay parents is that you're having parents who really want to adopt most of the time and really want to bring this child into their family or this infant into their family. And in that advantage, what we find is the most important thing is this bond and attachment and physical affection.
I don't think that kids need a father and a mother necessarily. I think they need male and female role models, but I don't think that means that we shouldn't have kids because we're two guys.
I do believe that gay couples are just as capable, if not more, in some circumstances than heterosexual ones.
There are about 2 million gay parents who want to adopt. More than 16,000 adopted children are living with lesbian and gay parents in California, the highest number in the US.
People who are opposed to same-sex adoption often cite that it's detrimental to the child. But again, we see, nope, not actually true. Take this study published in the American Journal of Orthopsychiatry that found that most people raised by gay or lesbian parents feel that it made them a more open and accepting person. And of rigid gender stereotypes, kids of same-sex parents felt less restricted. Case studies indicate that they felt free to do what they liked, even when what they liked was considered a boy thing or a girl thing.
Growing up with two moms is special. I don't think I would have acted any differently with a mom and a dad. My parents treat me like any parent would treat their child, their son, their daughter.
My family's not awkward, it's just fine. That's why it says get over it, that's why I bought it.
I know that they're always going to be there.
They always keep my safety because this is my mum's phone number.
Do you think your family is unusual or
No.
nothing unusual about it?
No.
Normal?
Yeah.
Do you wish it was unusual?
Kind of.
Okay. Parents need to be more accepting of who their kids are and less concerned about who society thinks they need to be.
Kids can have their own personal policies. Like I know a lot of agencies are pretty strictly religiously affiliated, and so they are not open to working with certain types of couples or individuals. However, from the state law side of things, whether you be single or a couple, if you're in a long-term relationship or if you're legally married, that does not factor in. It only factors in that the home's been assessed, you've been assessed, and you can meet the needs of a child, whether you're, by yourself or in a couple, or there's no restrictions based off of your orientation, trans individuals or couples, gay, bi, whatever, that's all fine.
The hit show Modern Family brings gay parents into our living rooms
week after week.
Well, I definitely look forward to the day when this is not a revolutionary couple. I think that should be... we're just lucky to be playing these characters, and we acknowledge that they are sort of pop culture touchstones at this point, and there's a lot circulating in the civil rights movement. But we're here, and I agree with him that we're here to make a comedy. We're here to make people laugh, and sometimes through laughter you can make big messages and big statements, but that's never our goal.
Opening people's minds and hearts, no doubt, to realize that you don't have to be a man and a woman to give a baby a proper, healthy, happy, loving home.
I'm straight. Children raised by homosexuals do not necessarily become homosexuals.
For instance, having a baby never starts with oops. When you're lesbian or gay, there are no accidental babies. Having a kid is an intentional, often laborious process where you make the direct choice to have a baby, and you jump through all the hurdles to do so. Because of this, LGBT parents really, really want their babies, and they plan for it far in advance.
Yeah, they're super special. I don't know what to say about them. As their vocabulary increases, then they start being able to make complex sentences. So now they tell jokes, and they have their own senses of humor. So I spent a lot of time trying to be reprimanding them all the time. Don't do this and stand like this. You know, it's what you do when they're little, and when they start getting older, now you can sit back a little bit and be amused by them. They love knock-knock jokes. They have no idea why or how the comedy of a knock-knock joke works.
Right.
Their favorite one is this, knock knock.
Who's there?
Nicole.
Nicole who?
Nicole never bothered me anyway.
Forced to have more open communication and to talk about topics and sexuality and gender with their kids early on.
It's so funny to kind of see people say, gosh, what was it like to have a gay dad, you know? And I didn't really know that it was any different. I feel really special that I've had this experience because I think it did kind of form how I see the world.
Adversity in public, we face a lot of social and fiscal trials and tribulations that, you know, heterosexual-headed families might not have. I mean, of course, every family has their challenges, but ours definitely had added ones, and that brought us a lot closer together.
Would you like to know what you're having?
We would.
You're having a lesbian.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman. My name is Zach Walls. I'm a sixth-generation Iowan and an engineering student at the University of Iowa, and I was raised by two women.
You look at, what makes a family a family. A family is not a straight married couple with 2.5 kids, a dog, and a white picket fence. A family is a group of people who love each other.
Trust that it does get better, and know that wherever you are and whatever you're thinking about family, you can create whatever family you want to or need to. If you can dream it, you can do it.
I believe that gay couples deserve the same legal rights as every other couple in this country. That's why I ordered federal agencies to extend the same benefits to gay couples that go to straight couples, wherever possible. That's why we're going to keep on fighting until the law no longer treats committed partners who've been together for decades like they're strangers.